Good evening. Hey everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a little bit of a different setup tonight. Things are angled and it's going to be fine. But I'm excited about tonight's live and I want to tell you about something that's coming up. And I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. And that's why I'm doing tonight's live, to get ready for what's coming up. Here, let me adjust my table real quick. But there we go. How are you guys doing tonight? What are you working on? I see Angel B's in here. I didn't get to see her premiere. I watch them afterwards because I'm getting ready for this. But welcome, and I hope you guys are doing great. So let's start by saying hi to people. Okay, so Kristen put this in the chat or in the comments section a long time ago. Kristen, we're gonna hope this is fun. We're going to hope this is fun, or that it's at least what I need to get ready for what's coming up. So welcome, Kristen. Glad you're here. And Rosalind, hey, welcome. Hey, DB. Willie Roseman. Hey, Zelda. Hey, Addie. Hey, Unbiased. And as you come in, if you don't mind, if you'll hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate that. Hey, Retired Crafter. Oh, Unbiased, I got to show off what we did on your channel the other day. It's in here somewhere. Oh, I see it. I see it. I have a few things to show. Hey, Victorious Creations. And Marlene, welcome. Hey, Creative Notions. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Donzel. Hey, Qualities. Hey, Pamela Scott. Hey, Faye. Hey, Jennifer Ricci. And thank you guys. There are so many members in the chat, and I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that's here. Hey, Michelle and Sharon Davenport. Sharon, do you like my shirt? I had a lady at the grocery store today compliment me on it, so thank you. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Martha. And Angel B again. I'm biased again. Hey, Katrina. Welcome. All right. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Anna. Hey, Porgy Town. Hey, Boyd Creations. Hey, Sonia, Just Gifted. Hey, April Jackson. Geneva. Hey, Brandy, Sipping Crafts. Okay, I'm going to start scrolling. Hey, Sandra. If I missed you, I apologize. It is not by design. I promise you that. Hey, Lisa. And Cindy. Yeah, I love it too, Sharon. Hey, Up Designs. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom. I think I'm at the bottom. Okay, so welcome here. I'm glad you're here. We're going to do a few things tonight. One thing that I want to do is I want to show you a couple things I've been working on. And one of them is, it's a video I'm working on, but I want to give you a little sneak peek. And that is, I'm growing real grass in an Easter basket. So I used to do this when the kids were little, and then I kind of forgot about it. And so I started this 15 days ago. So this is only 15 days old. So I'm going to have this video out at least a month or about a month before Easter so that you can get a good start on yours. And so that's one thing. I gave it a little haircut today. That's one thing I'm working on. I have a couple baskets that'll show up in the video. And then I also, yes, it is good to see the chat working. I don't think Patrice is here yet, but I know there's been some issues with YouTube lately. I was on a live last night where it was going crazy. I saw Jolanda's yesterday where everything was in Spanish. Hey, Stacy. All right, Stacy, check your email. Hey, Nicole. But I saw when Jolanda was on and everything was in Spanish, and I don't know what all happened because I didn't see it all, but then she had to start a new live and it was still in Spanish and then we couldn't hear her. So things are a little crazy. So if you are in the chat and I can't see your message, email me. I had one person email me. That should be all fixed. And then if anybody is in here that can see things that I can't see, and you have my phone number, give me a call. Okay? All right, so another thing that I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to press another one of Patrice's bling transfers. These are the transfers that she has on her website. They come already made. So whether it's 2 colors, 3 colors, 1 color, all the colors, all the layers of stone are on one sheet. You literally pre-press your shirt, put this on, press it. She likes you to turn it over and press it again, and you're done. Pretty amazing. So we'll do that a little bit later. I'm trying to stay off that foot. You know, I was in a bad mood last week because I had hurt my foot. But it's getting better. It's getting better, so we're happy there. The other thing, and I'll say this a couple times, this Saturday evening, Patrice and I are going to make pillow covers on a live. Oh, thank you. The shelves, they are from Amazon, Lisa. If you want to email me, I'll send you a link to them. They're not too expensive and they're nice. But we are going to make a pillow cover for an 18-inch pillow. And so tonight I'm going to try to figure out that pattern and send it to her and then put it in a video description. So if anyone else wants to sew along with the pattern that we're using, then you can do that. So I have this 18-inch pillow. That's what we're going to work on tonight. Let's see. You did something to your knee Monday. Felt fine yesterday. Now not so. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe that swelling. You know, it takes a while sometimes for the swelling, and maybe it's gone up a little more. I think I saw Shamika in there. Shamika, I think I saw you. Hey, Shamika. All right, give me just a second here. Give me just a second. All right. Had a little bit of a runny nose, so if my nose is red, it's because I ripped it with a Kleenex. Okay, so another thing that I have done within the last few days. Oh, I'm much better, Evelyn. Thank you. Thank you very much. I probably shouldn't have even come on last Thursday because I was in a bad mood and you know. Hey, Beverly. Okay, so a couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I put up a video to show how I made an applique and bling design. And, you know, Patrice has taught us all how to do this. I got my inspiration from her, and I'm forthright with that in my design video. But here's the shirt that I designed. And then I think it was yesterday. Okay, Boyd must have said something about embroidery. Yesterday I put another video up, and it was stitching it out and putting the bling on. Well, I changed up something since that video. All right, let me see if I can find Boyd's. D, they are? Well, this is going to be a patchwork or, you know, a pre-quilted pillowcase. So I'm not sure what Boyd said. I am sorry, Boyd. I can't even find your comment. Awesome, Kristen. Let's see, there she is, trying to decide what embroidery software to use. Okay, so here's what I would say Boyd is. Boyd, I don't want to just call you Boyd, but Boyd for short. Embrilliance has 2 free versions. They have, I think it's called Express, which might only let you bring in letters. I'm not sure. But if you truly want to see what Embrilliance is like, download the free demo version. If you download the Embrilliance demo version, it's free, and you get to pick and choose which levels of the software you want to work with. Every single time you open it, it'll ask you what you want to work in. And so you could do just essentials. You click on the essentials and just see what's in essentials. Or you could click on just Stitch Artist 1 and see what's over there. Or you could click on essentials and Stitch Artist 1 and see what's in those 2 together. So that's what I did. I just downloaded that demo and I played around with it and I liked it. So then I started with Stitch Artist level 2. Then I went backwards and got essentials so I'd have color sort. And then since then, I've added Stitch Artist Level 3. Okay. Hey, Jessie. Hey, Robin. Hey, Elba. Okay, wait. Who's she talked to? Okay, it wasn't me. All right, all right, all right. Is Essentials completely separate from? Yes. So Embrilliance has different, I guess I'd call them modules. So Embrilliance is the umbrella of it. It's the overall type of software. Under that Embrilliance umbrella, hey Terry, under that Embrilliance umbrella, and hi Marlies, there is Essentials. You can bring in BX fonts, so you can type words. Bringing in BX fonts, you'll get, I don't know how many you get with Essentials, but I bought like a set of 10 off of Etsy for $12, $15. And then since then, I've bought several, whose designs are those? Stitchtopia designs, but I buy them off of Etsy. And they're usually on sale for $2.99. So I've probably bought 8 or so of those. So there's Essentials. And then you can just skip right over Essentials and you can get Stitch Artist Level 1. Or I started with Stitch Artist Level 2, and Level 2 gives you everything that's in 2 and 1. Or if you start with 3, you get everything that's in 3, 2, and 1. But Essentials is separate. There's also Enthusiast, which I'm thinking about getting. There's a patch software. There's a density fixing software. So it's all different modules. And buying one doesn't get you the other. The only thing that truly builds on itself is Stitch Artist Level 1, 2, 3. If you start out with Stitch Artist Level 1 and you want Stitch Artist Level 3, you can purchase this just the upgrade. So you're not paying the full price of Stitch Artist Level 3. You're paying the difference basically between Level 1 and Level 3. So hopefully that helps you. All righty. And let's see, Demps. I don't think Demps is in here, but I got her on. I got a text with her. Demps, if you're in here, let us know if you're coming on tomorrow. I think you are. I think you are. Okay. All right. So, like I was saying, I did the design for this in a video 3 or 4 days ago, and then yesterday. Hey, Gretchen. Yes, Gretchen, I use a Mac. I only use a PC for a couple of my lasers and my DTF printer. But I am Mac 100% other than that. So I'm Mac 90% of the time. And I have only used Embrilliance on my Mac. And that's a benefit of it, because not all of the embroidery softwares are Mac compatible. Shay, I didn't see you come in, but hi. I see him Bias talking to you. You're welcome. Okay, so the video where I actually stitched it out and put stones on it, this is the shirt that I did in that video. Now, if anyone's in here that actually watched the video, do you see something different in this shirt versus the one that was on the video? I like it this way better. Look how pretty that is. And it is an animal print. Hey, Patrice. I was just talking about you in a couple ways. Our so long for Saturday, as well as a thank you for providing us with basically the idea, the knowledge, the skill to be able to do things like this. We appreciate it. All right. The black heart was in the video. Yes. So I literally put a Cricut mini press, or not Cricut, I think it was an HTV Ron or my X tool. I put a hot mini iron under the black stones and I heated it up. I picked them off pretty much one by one. And then I added red over the top. And I just thought it needed a pop of color. And so, I don't know, you guys like this or you like the black part better? You're not going to hurt my feelings either way. All right, so Shay says, yes, thank you, Patrice. Hey, Penny, welcome. All right, so we talked about my Easter basket. I have a video coming up soon on that, where you plant real grass. We are going to press Overcomer, and we're going to work on a design for our pillow that we're doing Saturday night. And it's going to be at, let me see if I remember this, 5 Central, 6 Eastern, so that we're off before Dorica comes on. Patrice made it so easy during that live. I've been hooked ever since. Yes, yes, she is sharing and showing us in, I mean, she's shown us things in Chroma and in Brilliance, and so we definitely appreciate that. Hey, Fern. Okay, so here's what I did today. I printed, let me see if I can get this to move. There we go. And then let me take that off. Hey, Brandy. Let's see. There we go. All right. So I printed out all these strips. These are on paper. Now I started out with 1 3/4 inch strips because I wanted to do this if somebody wanted to use a jelly roll. But it would take about 24 pieces of that jelly roll to do. So let me look for a piece of paper. So what I'm going to do tonight is design what the top of the pillow will look like, and then I'll add extra fabric for where it stitches together. So the first time that I did this, oh, I'm gonna have to get up, aren't I? I'm gonna have to get up. Okay. So with the jelly roll pieces, what I did was I took 2.5 inches, and I thought, okay, if you do 3/8 inch seam allowance on both sides, you're losing 3/8 here, you're losing 3/8 here, so you're losing 6/8. That's the same as 3/4 inch. So I subtracted that, and I was left with 1.75. So my first strips that I cut were 1.75 inches wide. It was, they were small, and it started to get really busy. They're somewhere back here. I was messing around with them. Then I decided, okay, our pillow cover needs to fit an 18-inch pillow. Hey, Barb. And so it needs to be 18 inches, maybe 18.5 inches to fit that pillow. And so I just divided 18 by 9 and came up with 2-inch strips. So we're going to use 2-inch strips, and then in some places we might get a little bit of a 4-inch wide piece in it. So if you want to use a jelly roll, you can. You'll just have to kind of piece your own pieces together. I really feel like half a jelly roll, that's a lot of a jelly roll, and jelly rolls are expensive. I'm waiting for some to show up from Temu, and they weren't bad at all, but they are expensive. So this is representing the fabric. Now, it's not going to be these patterns, these designs. These were just pattern fills that I had in Silhouette Studio. So I wanted to actually have patterns on it because I figured like just white paper wouldn't be very beneficial. Okay, now it's 18 inches by 18 inches. Now I will remember I need to add some for the seam allowance on the sides also, but here is the edge of the tape is 18 inches from there to the edge. You can barely see the edge of this tape right here. And then you can barely see the edge of this tape. And under where it says Marilyn's computer, there's, oh my goodness, there's more tape there. From top to bottom of the cutting mat, there's 18 inches. It's a 16-inch tall cutting mat plus an inch at the top and bottom. So we're going to fill in this area right here. Hey, Jess. Dorica, if I didn't say hi, hey. Okay, so I also had an inspiration pillow that I saw on Etsy. So anyway, I'm just going to play around with these. Then we're going to press that shirt, and then the rest of the night I'll just put the pattern together, figure out what size they truly need to be cut and where and all that good stuff. Okay, So that's what we're doing. And cutting your own isn't fun either. Yeah, well, yeah, if you want to use a jelly roll, you could definitely use a jelly roll. You'll just have to do it in 2-inch, well, 1.75-inch increments, because you're going to lose 3/4 of an inch versus 2-inch increments. So let's get started. Don't worry about how the colors look together. Again, this is just representing fabric, but it's not like the fabric I'm going to use. Okay. Hey, Tuck, welcome. So let's just start up in this right hand corner, and I'm going to have to put it under my computer, and I don't want all the pieces to be the same length. So this one would end about right there. Let me mark that. I don't know if you can see it or not. No, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. Okay, then we're just going to keep putting fabric under there. And I don't know why I'm being picky about what I put where, because it really doesn't matter what it looks like. But I want that one there. And then over here, I want longer pieces, but I'll do those here in a minute. Okay, let's put a solid in there. Hey, Marta, how are you? Hey, Dimps, were you in here earlier when I asked if you're going live tomorrow? I'm behind in live. Oh, okay. Just waking up. I understand. But Dimps, when you get to this part, let us know if you're going live tomorrow, okay? All right, let's find another one. And what I want is, I want this to be somewhat symmetrical, somewhat asymmetrical. Okay, and I think I want those moved over because I want them shorter. Okay, so then I'm gonna do, okay, I want to do, what color do I want to do? We're gonna have one that comes down, something like that. And then we're going to start here and go that way. And they have to be in a pattern so that we can sew either all these together and then hook it to that, or sew the top half to get, you know, you just have to think about that. Okay. I'm doing okay, Marta. Thank you. Okay, that is not long enough. Let's move that over. Of course, I could always cut my fabric longer, but I guess, yeah, I think I would cut this piece longer. I think that's what I would do. All right, so I should have a second one of those. Let me just put it under there so that it's representing how far over it really goes. It's got to go to right there. And again, I'm just looking at the inside of that. A log cabin format could be fun for this as well. It could be, definitely. All right, so got the shorter ones over there, the longer one there. How many of those long ones do I want? Or I'm sorry, how many of those short ones do I want? Let's see, here's a flowery one. Hey, Diane, welcome. Okay, so really they start way over here. So these would be only that long. And then I need 2 more up there. Patrice, look at what you signed up for. But I'll send you the cut file if you want to use your laser. Okay. Okay, let's just put another. I don't know why I care what I'm putting up here, because it doesn't matter as far as fabric goes. Okay, that's got to make it to there, and it does. So now I'm excited too. And I really think that if you wanted to use just 3 or 4 or 5 different fabrics, you know, you would have more pieces matching, which is probably what I'll do in the actual live. I'm definitely using the laser. I cut all these with my rolly thingy, and it was a pain. But I was afraid that the laser would take off a tiny bit of the fabric, so that's why I did it that way. Okay, what have we not used yet? I know there's some in where we haven't used. There's one we haven't used. There's one we haven't used. Here's one we haven't used. It's similar to that one, but it's different colors. Okay, so we have short, and then we're going to have long pieces. Where's my, let's do a purple. Eve's not in here, but let's make Eve happy and use a purple. Well, and Rachel. I keep Eve and Rachel happy. Okay, how many more do I need? 2 more, probably. Yeah. For a person that's very, whatever I am, this is not easy. Okay, let's put that there. Now, why are you not all the way? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, it would just go to there. You know what? I can start putting these under the others so it really looks like the way it should. All righty. That's going to help. That's going to help. Okay. Okay, that would be there. This would be here. Can you guys hear my husband and his sisters talking on a Zoom call downstairs? Because they're loud. They are loud people. Tim's always loud. Okay, so this is a mess. But when I'm done, I'm taping this thing together so I don't forget. Okay, it's about like that. Oh, need to go over more. Okay, it's sticking out, but just pretend like it's not sticking out. Here, we'll just move it back. Okay. Hey, Rosetta. Oh, good. You guys can't hear them. That's good. Hey, Lena Doyle. Hey, D. Smith. And I saw somebody else. What did I miss up there? Hey, Cheryl. So, Lisa, this is just, these were patterns that I had in Silhouette Studio, which is why I printed this way. So, my fabric's not going to look a thing like this. Not a thing like this, but I didn't want just white strips of paper. Okay, now I have long here, so I want short here. So let's put another 4-inch strip. Let's put another 4-inch strip. We'll just put it right there. Like that. And then we'll have 2 little short strips over here. I thought I used this one. I didn't use this one yet. This one's so pretty. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to chop it. I'm just going to chop it, make it easier. Okay. Oh, shoot. We still need 2 more down here. What am I thinking? Okay. Keep going, Meryl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 1 there. And 1 down here. Okay. Are y'all with me? Hey, Deborah. Squares in the corner would be fun too. Kristen, I'm not doing any squares. Squares are too symmetrical. I'm trying to be a little random, but also symmetrical. Okay. No, we can't use that because that'd be next to this. Let's get one of these, chop it, and it would go right here. I need 2 more short pieces. Let's get another solid color. But Kristen, that's the fun thing about this is you can just, and I know you will, Kristen will probably make this. She'll make it her own, and it's going to be super cute because she thinks outside the box. Okay, so this would be here, and then this would be cut off, and then this one would be cut off. And I want to be careful because if I mess all these up, I'm going to be angry. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Okay. I'd like that to be shifted over a little farther. A little farther, because those are too close. I want them to not be the exact same distance. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that needs to go to the right some? Hey, April, welcome. It seems like a while since I've seen you. Welcome. Okay, you guys think that needs to go to the right some? Hey, Danny. Oh, that's okay. I'm not going to be on real long tonight because, you know, I'm just not. But we're coming back on Saturday, 5 Central, 6 Eastern. And Matrice and I are we're going to sew this together. This is just paper. If anybody's coming in, this is just paper. It's going to be actual fabric. And I'm going to increase the size for the seam allowance in the pattern that I do. This is just to see what the top truly looks like. Maybe the longer yellow polka dots switch with the small dots. Okay, so this one, Kristen, switched with that one. Let me know. You want the bigger polka dots up there, or you want this one over here? Let me know. Oh, it's okay, April. I didn't mean to sound like that. I just meant I'm glad to see you here. That's what I meant. Hey, Dee Dee. We worry about people when we don't see them. Hey, Eve. The dots it was next to. Okay, so this over here. Okay. Now, did I have it? Is this how I had it? No, I had it longer, didn't I? I had it long like that and then short like this. So we're going to chop that up. And again, this is not what my fabric will look like. So it's not a huge deal. But there would be that. And then I need to have another one of those so you see it extending over there. So where's my other polka dot like that? There it is. So it would look like that. Okay, as far as the pattern, hey Bobby, I want to move this over. So I want it to be, ooh. I kind of wanted the lines to meet up. I gotta think about this for a second. Okay, it could still work. It can still work. I'll just make this one longer. Nope. Make this one shorter. And then each of these would be longer. So I'm going to have to take a picture of this. Or like I said, I'll tape it all together. Okay, so Patrice. Patrice, what do you think about that? I could make those the same length as these, or they could be a slightly different length, but it's probably going to be easier to keep it all straight if those are the same lengths as these. let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long ones and then 4 short ones. Then I have 4 long ones, a medium, and 4 short ones. Does that look good? Or should I do, it doesn't matter which strip, but, or should I do a narrow strip and then have these be a little longer? I kind of like that, so that this and that's not the same thickness. What'd Jesse say? I'm not touching that one. I know, I'd love to see her facial reactions. It'd be hilarious. All she said was, okay, so here, what about placing corner stones 2-inch? That's what Kristen was talking about. 2-inch small blocks to be separated, so 2-inch, 2-inch in the corners. I'm trying to go for a smooth streamline. Hey, Cookie Cook. So Patrice, here's your one question. I don't think I like that skinny strip. Let's go back. Let's go back. We're going back to the fat strip. Patrice is so easygoing. She'll be like, it'll be okay. It's okay, Mare Bear. I'll like it regardless. Okay. I think that's the pattern. What do you guys think? What do you think? Oh, thanks, Evelyn. No on top of pink and blue to connect the purple dots. Okay. No on top of pink and blue. No on top of pink and blue. This is like a game show. No on top of pink and blue to connect the purple dots. Deborah, rephrase that. Oh, I know, Eve, because I've heard it so many times. You'll be okay, Mare Bear. I was showing her something last night. I think it was last night, which I know is not a very good looking thumbnail. She's like, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. I feel one of the stripes should just be whole length of the pillow, kind of like one long. You're trying to get me with polka dot there, Kristen. You're trying to get me with polka dot. I kind of like that idea, Kristen. Okay. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be this color, but I think it should be the one that's under that. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. It looks like it cuts the pillow in two. Oh, 2-inch square blocks on the pink and on the blue to connect the purple dot. I gotta go back on that one. Okay, 2-inch square blocks on the pink. This pink. Or this one. Make the flowers a long strip also. So 2 long strips there? Y'all are killing me. Trying to cut my pillow in 2. Okay. Dark pink top. This, oh, so top is up there, but I don't see any dark pink up there. Keep trying, Deborah. My feeble brain isn't sinking in what you're saying. Okay, this one. So you think I should have, let me see, what'd she say? Blocks on the pink and on the blue. Oh, I think what you're saying But you don't mean purple ones, right? Just something else. Okay, so let's, I don't know what she's saying. Are you saying like a short one there and a short one there? Or you think it should be the purple? Long strips at top and bottom, kind of like a border. I think, Deborah, you mean like this? So if that's what you're talking about, say yes. Purple squares. Hey, Merlinda. Or did you want it to be something else? You know, like this. Okay, you're talking about like that. Whew. Okay. So I'm going to give you my honest feedback. I don't like it. Because I was trying to have it be linear. Patrice, don't make fun of me for saying linear. I was trying to have it be stripy. Now that's a terrible color for right there. I know that. I know. But I'm running out of my stripes. I keep cutting them up. So if that went all the way over and changed that out to something else, let's see. Again, it doesn't matter what it looks like as far as the fabric, because this is not my fabric. This is just test strips. Okay, I think that. Thanks, Evelyn. But it could be white. That's true. And, you know, I'll probably have some solid pieces here and there. I don't know. We'll see. Saturday night, we'll see what I come up with. Bring the three... What? Okay, wait. Bring the 3 stripes down and do the argyle across the top. Okay, the 3 stripes. Oh, you want me to bring all this down and put a solid piece of argyle? I'm not putting a solid piece. I am not putting a solid piece across. I don't want a strip all the way across. Okay, Patrice, you like it? Are you good with it? Not the colors, not the fabric, just the pattern. I'm going to start taping it together so that I can figure out what's what. Okay, we're taping. Taping it up. And then we'll lay it down on the pillow and we'll see what it's going to look like. Oops, kind of taped in the wrong place there, but that should have been down there. Okay. So I'm ripping my fake paper. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here from Rollsbar. Thanks, Demps. Oh, Demps, do you know what you're going to do in your live yet tomorrow? Are you crocheting or sewing? Yeah, I'll take a picture also. And I think Evelyn is sending me screenshots as well. But I want to lay it on my pillow. Evelyn, you taking screenshots? Since I just volunteered you like that. Okay, what Jessie say now? Oh, maybe. Okay, Demps. I know you have a life with young children and your full-time job, it's okay. Just if you are, I wanted to be sure and put a link to it. Okay, those aren't fitting together right, but it's going to be fine. Okay, what is Jessie saying that's so funny? Jessie, are you behaving? Oh, that is funny. Patrice, did you see Jessie's thing? Question is, do you like it? Well, I don't like the colors, but I like the pattern. And that's really all we needed to figure out was the pattern. But that is pretty funny. Okay. Do I want that there? Yeah, I want that there. No, I'm not going to use this many colors, Kristen. I don't think so. I think that would be really, and one more really busy. I don't know what I don't know how many colors I'll use. Or maybe I'll use like not 4 of these purple, but maybe I'll use 2 or 3 of this purple and 2 or 3 of a similar purple pattern so it doesn't look as jumbled as this. I just didn't think that far ahead when I was printing out my pictures. Whoops, when I was printing out my strips today. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I need to turn on my heat press so we can press that range. Don't do that. Do not do that. Anyway, I need to turn on the heat press so we can press that Overcomer rhinestone template. Donzel. I saw somebody say, Donzel, don't get him going. I might move this over a little bit and have these shorter. I don't know. We'll see. Patrice, we'll see. Patrice is probably going, what did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? And then I'm also going to write, so this is 2 inches, but because it's going to have 3/8 of an inch here and 3/8 of an inch here, it's going to have to be 2 inches and 2 3/4 inches. So I'm going to write down the size that everything needs to be for it to fit correctly with the inseam, not the inseam, the seam allowance. Yes, Shamika, they usually are. I started using 2.5 inch, so I was going to do 1.75, but I kind of backed off of using jelly roll strips because this is a big pillow and it's going to get super busy. But you could easily do that, and it would look probably pretty nice because I think a lot of jelly rolls, you know, they're coordinated to go together. But we're cutting this with the lasers, so, you know, this is what we got. I also feel like jelly rolls are expensive. Now, we are also looking at a project down the road just a little bit that would use jelly roll strips. And we're going to have to work with somebody else and come up with a date for that. But that won't be until sometime in, I think, April. So we'll start talking about that in advance. Okay, how long have I been on? 50 minutes. I don't want to get off in like less than an hour, but I don't want to stay on just to, you know. All right, so here we go. I have some gaps in this because I didn't lay them down very well. Okay, hold on. Let's do a little more taping. A little more taping. It is going to be fun. Now you're going to have your hands full. So am I over the next couple days getting ready for this, though. Figuring out what fabric to use. Okay. So if anyone wants to sew along and they want to use this pattern, I'll put like how many pieces of what size and kind of, hopefully I can plot out where it's going to go so you can determine what fabric you want where. I'll have to include another 3/8 of an inch on each end, the top, the bottom, between all these pieces. But I would say what we could do is, I don't know, maybe the way we would approach it is, so these three together, so these three together, sew them to this. Maybe we work our way down from there. So this and this together, then sew them to that. So this and this together, sew it to that. Then kind of like we did at the top, so these together, so these together, sew them to this, sew them to this, sew this whole piece to this. Does that sound about right? String quilt blocks. Huh. Actually, it's going to be, for Saturday night, it's going to be on my channel. I think that's what she and I decided. We don't care. We're not like that. Like, it needs to be my channel or it needs to be your channel. We don't care. We just want to come on and have a good time and have fellowship and fun and provide something that's hopefully decent to watch and not, you know, some of the stuff you see on TV. One long strip. Don't start with the unbiased. One long strip on each other side. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, unbiased? One long strip here. One long strip on each other side. Okay, where did my pillow go? There it is. Okay, so here's my pillow. Here's my pillow cover. And look how cute that's going to look. That's going to be so cute. That is going to be so cute. Okay. Will the back, okay, what we're going to do, Mylene, is yes, we're going to have the back be whatever color Patrice wants to put on her back and whatever color I want to put on my back. And I'm going to do an envelope style closure in the back. I'm looking to see if I have any pillows over there with it. And so what my plan is, I'm going to make the front the right size. And then I'm going to take my 2 pieces of fabric on the back and do the envelope. So let me grab, oh my goodness, where are my mug rugs? Well, you probably know what an envelope closure is. You have one piece of fabric that comes down, one piece that comes up, and they're overlapped. So what I would do is I would overlap them, sew that together so that I know it's the exact right size for the front, trim it down if I need to, and then put the pretty sides together, sew it all the way around because you open it through that envelope opening. So that's the plan. And I'm going to use a solid piece for the back. Let's see. Hey, Coretta. Thank you, Donzel. No, I'm biased. I don't want a border. I don't want a border. That sounds too, I want it to look more randomy. Unless Patrice wants a border. If she wants a border, I'll do a border. I'm not going to be like that. But I don't really want a border. Just saying, I don't really want a border. You're going to make one too? But you can't. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for the pattern. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, here's our pillow. Not this fabric. This is just printed out from the computer using pattern fills that I had in Silhouette. The border, just frame it. I'll bet Tobias will do a border on hers, and then I'll go, oh, I like that border. I should have done a border. Anyway, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be really cute. So we have this ready. I'm just going to move it off to the side here so I don't ruin it. We are going to press a transfer onto this shirt. I'm going to show you what I showed at the beginning of the live. We'll talk just a minute again about Saturday night, and then we'll be done. So this is a Gildan heavy cotton shirt. It's a super pretty purple. Let me hold it up. There, super pretty, very dark. And I'm using one of Patrice's bling transfers on it. I will put her website in my video description. I don't think I have anything in the video description, but if someone could drop Craftable Things website, she is selling, there you go, that looks good. She's selling rhinestone transfers that come on one sheet. So if it's one color, two color, three color, however many colors, it's on a sheet. All you need is a shirt and a heat press. Off topic, but does anyone know what template plastic is? It is mentioned in my book of 25 patchwork quilt blocks. I don't. Evelyn might. Mylene Shay will put her name on her. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. Okay, thank you for bringing that up because I wanted to talk about that. But Kristen, I'm sorry, I don't. Hey, Kingsbury Crafts, but anybody in the chat, if you know what template plastic is, please let her know. Oh, thanks, Eve. Okay, hold up. Let me grab this pillow. So I was thinking, wouldn't this make an adorable, like, grandchild pillow? So, like, I mean, I may never have a grandchild, but if you have one grandchild, if you have 3 grandchildren, if you have 5, 12, whatever, you could pick random ones and put their names on it. Or another thing I thought of, what's your favorite Bible verses? You know, pick 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, however many you want, Bible verses, and embroider those on it. Or your pets, all the pets you've ever owned, the states you've been to. It doesn't matter. Just some type of topic and stitch that on. I think that'd be really, really cute. I think it could make a great grandparent pillow. And I also think Bible verses could be really cute. C. Mill says she has template plastic. It's very similar to the material people are using for stencils. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Template plastic is used to make the templates for the quilt. Yeah. So maybe, Kristen, maybe just search for that in Amazon. Okay. Can create patterns for repeated blocks. So I think she's asking what it's made out of, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we have the shirt here. Let's go ahead and lint roll it. And then I'm going to pre-press it. I can never get all the stuff off shirts. And I don't think Viola Floyd's in here, is she? Bye, Nicole. Enjoy Bible study. Same as stencils. All right, let's go ahead and pre-press this. Now, I'm trying to remember. I think Patrice said 350 for 25 seconds. I can't remember for sure. That would be a great mother. Yes. It could be, oh, that's a good idea. So if you're doing it as a Mother's Day present, if you're doing it for that mother's children, use the favorite color of that child for that child's block. You know, maybe use closer to solid colors for the blocks that are embroidered on. Or I never like to use just solid, but for example, you know, this looks relatively solid, but it has small patterns in it. That'd be a great idea. Okay. We'll let that cool off so I don't warp my board any more than it already is. Hey, Robin. Square. It seems like an applique-like block. All right. Now, let's see if I can get through this without pulling out my ruler. I will not guarantee it. Yes, a Father's Day gift too. Same thing. Grandchildren, children, favorite fishing holes. I mean, whatever that person likes or puts a lot of value on still could be Bible verses. All right, Patrice. All right, that's crooked. Crooked. Did you guys see anything about the new Cricuts? I'm not in the market for a new machine. I'm not buying a new machine, so I haven't really paid a ton of attention. But I caught what was her name? Angie Holden, and was on there just maybe 5 minutes. And Jelly Roll Project for quarterly Zoom. Jess. Yes. Yes. Patrice and I are planning something for probably April. And we're going to have a special guest on there with us to teach us how to do what we're going to do. Okay, that is only 3 1/4 inches, and that is more than 3, way more than 3 1/4 inches. That was fast. Hey, 755. Yes, so the new Cricut, what she was saying was that she thinks that now they will all use like the same blades and this, that, and the other, which is what they should have done from the start, so that when you go to the store, you just buy a blade. Not a blade for this and a blade for that and a blade for this other and a pin for this and a pin for that. And she was very positive about it. You know, she said, I think that's a step in the right direction. It'll make it a lot less confusing for people. So, you know, she had a nice positive spin on it. You see it causing issues? Come on, Marilyn, get it straight. Let's see, the only one I think is the best is the new Joy Cricut, because it does print and cut, and you can score also. Oh, that's nice. I love my maker. It's the original maker. I don't need anything new. I'm just hoping they still have the blades out for it if they've gone to a single type blade system. I don't know. I don't know, because I didn't pay much attention to it. But I'm sure there'll be a whole lot coming out that will help me understand what's going on. That is not at all in the center. I wish they would listen to the consumers and fix design space. Yeah, they do need to do that. They do need to do that. I'm going to press a crease in the middle, so hopefully I can do this better than what I've been doing. Better than what I've been doing. love my Juliet, and I have a Cricut Explorer. No hair. They get it done. Yep. That's not good, Kristen. But I guess they're trying to get everything together. Hey, Veronica, my foot is doing much better. Much, much better. I still have 2 to 3 weeks of healing time to see if I have to go back and do another x-ray or not. But it's feeling okay. You know, I take the steps one at a time because I can't, on that foot, I can't push off because I'm not supposed to push off. I could, but I'm not supposed to push off because everything needs to heal, and pushing off on it makes it where it's not really giving it what it needs to heal correctly. So thank you for asking. Okay, I think that's going to be better. That's going to be better. Okay. Why do I suck at this? Why am I so bad at this? That was the center, and that's the center. So why isn't that the center? Probably because the shirt's not made well, is my guess. Here's what Eve does. Needs to go that way. You have the... I have never bought blades from Cricut. I always thought, yeah. Okay, let's pull it over a little bit. Lift it, side the shirt out. Okay. I think that's going to be fine. Donzel, thank you. Okay, let's just press it. Ha! Let's just press it. I can't press it. I got to do one more thing. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. Don't use the ends of the carrier. It looks longer on one side. No, I wasn't using the ends of the carrier. I was folding the edge of the R to the edge of the C. I think that's what I meant to be doing. That is what I meant to be doing. Let's see, from the edge of the C to that is 5.5. The edge of the R to that is close to 5.5. So I think we're good. Might be slightly crooked, but you know, so's my body. So's my body. Hey, Meredith. Welcome. Okay, Patrice, how long do I press this? I know I'm going to flip it over and press it again. So if I don't press it long enough this first time, I'll press it longer. Let's see. Let me get some tea. This is decaf tea. I haven't had caffeine for probably, I don't know how long. A long time. Also unbiased. 755's birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday to her. There we go. Now, I don't see Patrice, so I'm going to flip it over and press it from the back side. Okay, make sure all those stones are on the pressing mat. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. I think she said, okay. Nice to mention your hairs. 755. Stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop it. All right, here's the shirt. Again, this is, oh, isn't that nice? If it looks crooked, it's probably my camera. It's probably the way I'm holding it, because I'm sure it is straight as an arrow. That's cute. I like it. Again, this is Craftable Things. It is a ready-made transfer. All you have to do, that's really hot. All you have to do is put it on your shirt, pre-press your shirt, put it on your shirt, press it, peel it, turn it over, press it again, and you're done. Whether it's one color, two color, three color. So check out her website for that. I'll show you what I started with. That was the shirt that I made on the video. So 3 or 4 days ago, I did a design video using Embroidery and Silhouette Studio Business Edition. This is the type of designs that Patrice has been teaching us how to do. And, uh-oh, Patrice, girl. She'll ring me. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. And then I did the video where I stitched it out and put the stones around it yesterday. In the video, the inside of this was black, and it just looked like there was a black spot over here, and it wasn't balanced, so I took the black stones out and I put red. So check out those. Also at the beginning of the video, I showed an upcoming video is how to grow real grass for your Easter baskets. I used to do it for the kids when they were little. Haven't done it for years. So I'll have a video coming out on that. I think that's it. So Saturday night, 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, Patrice and I will be on Your Bell Moved. My bell moved too. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's way over there. We'll be on 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. On my channel, it'll be Patrice and I. We'll be sewing strips together to make a pillow cover. So I hope you're there for that. We have something coming out probably in April with, it's a surprise. We'll be talking about that later. We also have something coming out in March with several other creators. And we'll be talking about that later too. But for today, thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Rougie, I think I saw you come in. My cat would eat that grass. I was going to say put it up high, but those cats can jump up on stuff. Yeah, maybe you'd have to put some over it. A clear container over it so the cat can't get to it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We'll probably see you tomorrow night when Patrice is on. Dims won't be on tomorrow, but maybe she'll be back next week. Patrice should be on tomorrow night. We'll be on Saturday night. If you have not done your screenings. Okay, good. I hope you'll join us. Hey, Faye. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been about a year. It's crazy. Crazy that has flown by that fast. Grass grows so fast, so satisfying to trim it. Yeah, I trimmed it today. So I'll put the pattern in, well, I'm going to put the thumbnail up. I don't know if I'll get it up tonight. I'm hoping to because I'm trying to get thumbnails up early. But I'll probably put the thumbnail up tonight, but I may not have the pattern until tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, okay. Tomorrow. Might not be able to come on tomorrow because I'll be eating goodbye chocolate. Patrice, you can just come on and eat it on live. Anyway, get your screenings done. I just had my mammogram done yesterday. I'm waiting for the results. Last year, I had to go back for more testing. It turned out to be perfectly fine. But if you do your screenings, you might get called back in. Don't panic if you do. It can still be okay. You get those screenings every year. Then if something comes up, you've caught it quickly. So please get your screenings. All right. We will see you. Well, if Patrice comes on to eat her chocolates, we'll see you there tomorrow night. And we'll see you back here Saturday night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And until then, bye-bye.